Luke Sarmiento now on a deflection off of his right heel. Trying to put some pressure on this Griffins defense as Proust with a somewhat off-balance left-footed attempt right outside the 18-yard box kind of floats into the goalkeeper's territory, an easy save. And a quick clearance out now for the Griffins, and they're trying to counterattack on the Braves. The Braves playing with 5 midfielders tonight, 4 on the back line, just 1 striker up top, as the Griffins now trying to play to the near side of the field. That is Herring, the junior forward, and deflected out of bounds from Martinez. It'll be a throw-in for Los Alamitos. Griffins, under head coach Donovan Martinez, had a nice season last year, winning 14 games. Did finish second in Sunset League. They did lose in the first round of CIF to Aliso Niguel 2-1. Of course, your Braves won 13 games last year. They finished second in Trinity, just to the unbeaten Servite Friars. They did lose in the third round of CIF to San Clemente 2-1. Long throw goes all the way across the face of the 18-yard box, and the Braves now on a counterattack with Sarmiento up top. It is Macias, and he decides to hold on to the ball, trying to switch the field for either Olmos or Martinez, and that kind of takes a weird bounce off of his foot and sails out of bounds for a Griffins throw-in. So 15th minute here, 40-minute halves here in varsity high school soccer as Los Alamitos trying to maintain possession. That is Luis Lopez now serving it to his right marking back, Jared Samargo. And the Braves retain possession here, as that is Proust. A lot of room to work with for Proust as he challenges the Griffins, and they send 3 defenders on him. He smartly maintains possession, looking for a teammate still, and that is deflected into the Griffins. And they're trying to work up the far side of the field, going one-on-one. Macias and Torres on that far side at marking back and left mid. As Roche now trying to serve it to the far side of the field, and that sails out of bounds. His intended teammate was Jared Samargo. As it is a Braves throw on 1-0 is your lead here, as Sarmiento is your goal scorer. And coming off right now for the first substitution of the game is Proust. And coming in for Proust is Tyus Lohman. I'm assuming he will play still at that right mid position. And right now, Proust is kind of grabbing his right hip. He looks to be okay because he's still walking around. But right at the bench on the Bosco's side, he's kind of flexing his leg and trying to see if maybe just got a dead leg or something. The good thing is he's still walking around. So on the throw-in for you Braves, a deflection goes all the way back to goalkeeper Koba, who's only a sophomore here, who's rotated in and out as far as starting with junior Matthew Perez as well. Koba getting the start tonight here at Frank Rabota Field. As Torres now on the switch, has plenty of room on the far side of the field. Looking for some help, finds Rodriguez, and he'll go ahead and switch it on back. New substitute in, Tyus Lohman looking for his first touch. The Griffins steer away from him. Almost wins possession back for the Braves, and Lohman now on a pass right outside the 18-yard box is settled down nicely there by the Griffins and trying to get it out of harm's way. As Jocelyn kind of back and forth here. And Alex Nold, your starting central midfielder, one of the 5 for head coach Dave Sabat, is playing more so of like a floating forward almost, as Sarmiento's the only actual starting forward for your Braves. Rodriguez now finds almost on the near side of the field. Looking to get Martinez in a little 1-2 between Lohman and Martinez working on the near side of the field. Chested down by Nold, and a left-footed attempt is blocked. And the Griffins will get it out of harm's way as they play it outside of the 18-yard box and trying to counter is Roche trying to get it up to his teammate, Kevin Herring. That does not work, and it'll be Bosco throw-in. As Lohman, who does have somewhat of a very long throw capability. See what he does here. He's right at midfield. As he's looking for Sarmiento, and a little deflection is missed. Headed down now from Herring. And he missed his teammate. That was intended for Julian Guerrero, the junior, who's playing center mid. Rodriguez now on the switch to Olmos. And 1-2 again. Now Logan Martinez with the ball for the Braves. Decides to go to the far side of the field to Torres. Torres now trying to go one-on-one and beat his man. Decides to go ahead and lay it off to Rodriguez. Olmos. And Los Alamitos gets the ball back, and it's Herring, who's very active for head coach Donovan Martinez and this Griffins squad. He is the junior, so he'll be back next year for another season. As Bosco's trying to put pressure on here. Martinez and Lumen, the right mid and center mid for the Braves. Rodriguez now decides to have a go from about 25 yards out and deflected, and kind of a poor decision there by the keeper as Lazar decided to come out after that ball was deflected off of a shot attempt, and the Braves earn a corner kick. So if he would have stayed in his box or on the line, it would have been a goal kick for Los Alamitos. But it is a corner kick now for your Braves. They're up 1-0 here. After a couple shots so far in this game, Los Alamitos still has yet to put a shot on goal. Rodriguez now on the cross. Deflected to the far side and just missed with the left foot. So nice design play there, as I believe that was nulled on the head deflection there off of the Rodriguez corner kick and just missing on the far post. The Bosco Dog Pound is here, led by Adam Garcia. So nice to see all the love and support from all you Bosco Braves fans out there. You can also catch us on livestream, livestream.com. If you just search Bosco Soccer, you can get the live video feed as well as the Spreaker.com National Sports play-by-play commentary. As almost now looking for a Bosco teammate, kind of shovels it in there and it's easily deflected away from the Griffins. Rodriguez now to Lohman, Lohman playing it back safely to Orihuela. And a loose ball, and Sarmiento almost makes the goalkeeper pay right there, Lazar, as he came off his line. Lohman now on the near side of the field. Tried to scoop a pass over to Olmos, and that does not work. And streaking down the left side of the field, that is Brett Hall, the senior. As the four-time varsity player, Aaron Zapata, calmly plays it out of bounds for a Griffins throw-in. Out of harm's way, as Brett Hall was on the attack there for the Griffins. So 1-0 score here from Frank Rabota Field on the campus of St. John Bosco in Bellflower, California. Thank you for joining us on Spreaker.com's National Sports Radio. It's a little bit of deflection there, and calmly played upfield by Lohman as Sarmiento, the lone striker, on the attack. Ball played back to their keeper, Lazar. Lazar decides to play it to the right side. Possession now for Charlie Ross, the senior, as the Griffins trying to get back on board here. They haven't scored in about a game and a half now against your Bosco Braves, as St. John Bosco won the first preseason matchup 3-0 just a few weeks ago. They're looking to continue that trend as far as keeping them shut out and producing goals on the board, as the Braves have had somewhat of a struggle the last few games, putting the ball in the back of the net, as we have a few substitutions ready to come on for the Braves. As Jacob Gill is entering the game, and looks like Logan Martinez will have a seat. And Gill, the very speedy Jacob Gill, the junior, looks like he's going to be playing central mid instead of up top, is where I've seen him play. Koba now on the switch to Almost find Lohman. Lohman trying to knock it off a Griffin's player, and that sails out of bounds. So Griffin's throwing now, and no one wants to get the bouncing ball on the field here. It was somewhat of a wet field. This first foul called, and is against Gill, who just came on for your Braves. But the field was somewhat wet this morning, as some of the crew here decided to come early on and see how the field looked, and recognizing that it was somewhat of a moist field down there. But there is somewhat of an arc in the middle of the field that drains all the moisture to the sidelines, so that helps a lot. As Koba now on a deflection and a punch outside the box, that really helps Bosco get somewhat potentially on the attack, and that unfortunately doesn't work out on that particular punch out by Koba, but fantastic job coming off the back line. And as right now on the far side of the field, Torres, a nice move on Herring, goes right around him. Rodriguez earns the ball and calmly plays it back to Orihuela. And Lohman now almost on his backside there, still playing the ball back and earning possession, maintaining possession now is Lohman, and he finally kind of gets jostled and pushed out of bounds, and the ball belongs to the Griffins down a throw-in on their attacking third. It is 1-0 here as Luke Sarmiento got on the board early in the 6th minute to put your Braves up 1-0 here early on in the first half. Looking to maintain this lead here. Long thrown inside of the box that is deflected out. Lohman now looking for some help and kind of puts a ball off of his right foot there and sails out of bounds. So it'll be a Griffins throw in here. As Bosco's maintained most of the possession here in the first half and earning that goal early on from Sarmiento. Nice to see them strike early on in this game as the shot sails just wide of the right post from Los Alamitos. As Koba really just making sure that was going to be completely out of bounds. That's a shot off of senior Luis Lopez. It's kind of an awkward shot as he had a lot of backspin and just sailing wide of the target there for the Griffins. Bosco now on the restart. Torres winning the ball, looking for Macias. Finds him on the left side. Macias playing left mid this evening. Torres takes his man one-on-one and earns a lot of room down there on the far side of the field. Jostles for the ball, and he maintains it. There's a couple fouls already. Referee did not call any. A ball now crossing to the box, and that rolls away from Gill. The new substitute who's on. Gill now on the possession again, just sails it right as Torres working hard on the far side of the field. Referee not really calling much so far. There's only been one foul call in this game that was on Gill just a few minutes ago. So goal kick now for the Griffins. 1-0 your score here in the 27th minute from Frank Rabota Field. Your Braves looking to get something going offensively here, and Dave Sabat having them come out in a 4-5-1 formation. Trying to really tweak things and tinker lineups before Trinity League play begins next week. They will play Santa Margarita, J. Sarah, and Servite their first 3 games, and all of those teams are in the top 10 ranked by Orange County. And a ball now, loose ball, and deflected, and a poor touch there from Brett Hall as Koba comes off his line and makes a very, very smart play, the sophomore goalkeeper for your Braves, and swallows up that ball. No harm there for the Braves in the